Hi, my name is Zoe Brunson, and I'm from Oregon City, Oregon. When in Oregon, you'll notice that there's coffee shops on every corner. A cup of coffee on a rainy day is essential and makes your belly warm and your heart happy. All throughout high school, I worked at a corporate coffee chain. It was a really fun and engaging job. My daily duties entailed giving outstanding customer service, brewing coffee, and being the first stop for many people in the morning. On a busy Saturday or Sunday morning, we would do over $3,000 in sales, and that was just between the time 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. So, to say the least, coffee is very important to Oregonians. On top of the corporate and franchise-owned coffee shops, there are locally owned coffee shops. I was able to interview the owners of a small business, Ron and Lisa Yoss. They are the founders of Coffee Rush. Coffee Rush was always my go-to coffee shop because they're quick and I always got what I ordered. I took a look at Coffee Rush's website and it was very simplistic and easy to maneuver through. I found their email quickly. When I emailed Lisa and Ron Yoss, I got a response immediately. They were really happy to help. To start my interview, I asked Miss Yoss, what made you want to open a coffee shop? She said, we opened our first store 28 years ago, at a time when many thought coffee drinks were going to be a fad. We are one of the first drive-through chains in Oregon. We saw a huge opportunity and knew the industry was poised for huge growth. I loved coffee and had a knack for knowing what is a fad and what is going to stick. Next, I asked, what are your responsibilities as a business owner? To summarize what Ms. Yoss said, when they opened their first shop in 1992, they were very operational and worked the everyday service of the business. As they grew and opened more locations, they moved to the administrative side of their company. Then I was curious what their background looked like. Ms. Yoss said, both my husband and I have a college degree. One is in marketing and one is in finance. We both have been medical sales rep, and I worked for a small business as their accountant before Coffee Rush. Since I had experience in the corporate coffee world, I asked how they kept up with the bigger businesses. Ms. Yoss stated, we are much more nimble than corporate coffee shops and franchise coffee shops. We can add and delete new products quickly and change products if needed. We also run our business very lean and don't have the overhead corporation and franchises do. So more than 10 locations is considered a chain. So I asked how many employees she has and how she decides to hire someone. She said, or Miss Yoss said, we average 45 employees between our 6 stores. Usually we hire by word of mouth, and potential employees drop off resumes at the stores and send them to our website. We very rarely advertise. We are very picky on who we hire. Our culture is very important to us, and our employees need to fit our culture and our branding. Our mission is genuine barista serving an authentic experience. This requires the employees to give our customers the 1 minute of love every day. We are very engaging and get to know our customers on a personal level. So with 4 stores, I bet things get hectic at Coffee Rush. Now you just add the whole COVID situation. I asked how COVID has affected their business. Ms. Yoss said, our business hasn't been affected too much by COVID since 5 of our stores are drive-through. However, my cafe has been affected significantly, especially when we are mandated for takeout only. Most restaurants are not doing well. It's a shame. Finally, I asked, what does Coffee Rush look like in the future? Ms. Yoss stated, time will tell, but I can tell you drive-through coffee is not going away. The market is much more saturated now than when we opened our first store. We serve higher end products than most of all our competitors. I have always tried to have the best tasting coffee, the friendliest baristas, and a visual appealing store. Coffee Rush is here to stay and expand. When I think of Coffee Rush, it makes me think of home, and I think small businesses tend to do that. They're welcoming and are usually owned by people that live in the community. By helping the community, they help the economy. So on the U.S. Small Business Administrative website, it says small businesses are the lifeblood of the U.S. economy. They create 2/3 of the net new jobs and drive U.S. innovation and competitiveness. So if you're ever around the Portland, Oregon area, you should swing by Coffee Rush. They're authentic, fast, and convenient.